Welcome back to RFCoins, where we uncover hidden gems in your pocket change. Today, we're talking about the 1962 Lincoln penny, a coin that might look ordinary at first glance but could be worth a small fortune. Stay tuned because you won't believe how much some of these pennies have sold for at auction. Could you have one hiding in your collection? Let's find out. The Lincoln cent has a fascinating history dating back to 1909 when it was first introduced to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. The 1962 Lincoln penny was part of the iconic Memorial Reverse series, which ran from 1959 to 2008. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse features the legendary profile of Lincoln, while the reverse showcases the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. In 1962, the U.S. Mint struck Lincoln cents at two facilities, Philadelphia and Denver. The Philadelphia Mint produced pennies without a mint mark, while the Denver Mint coins bear the D mint mark under the date. That year, over 2.4 billion pennies were struck, but some rare varieties and errors make certain coins incredibly valuable today. When assessing the value of a 1962 Lincoln penny, collectors look at several key factors. A 1962 penny from the Denver Mint can have a different value than one from Philadelphia. Coins in uncirculated or mint state condition are worth more than heavily circulated ones. A penny graded MS-67 or higher by PCGS or NGC can command thousands of dollars. Some 1962 pennies feature double dies, repunched mint marks, off-center strikes, and other fascinating errors that make them highly desirable among collectors. Now, let's talk about the rarest and most valuable 1962 Lincoln penny varieties. If you have one of these, you could be sitting on a gold mine. 1962 double die obverse. Some 1962 pennies exhibit doubling on the inscriptions, such as Liberty and In God We Trust. A strong DDO can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. 1962 DRPM. Some Denver minted coins have a repunched D mint mark, meaning the mint mark was stamped more than once. High-grade RPM varieties can sell for $500 or more. Center strikes. A 1962 penny that was struck off-center by 10% to 50% can be worth anywhere from $100 to over $1,000, depending on how dramatic the error is. Clipped planchet error. If a coin is missing a portion of its edge due to an error in the minting process, it can be worth $50 to several $100. Die breaks or cuds. Some 1962 pennies have raised blobs of metal due to die breaks. The more dramatic the error, the higher the value. Now, let's talk money. The average circulated 1962 penny is worth just face value, but uncirculated coins and error varieties can fetch massive premiums. Here are some recent auction prices. Depending on the severity of the doubling, these have sold for $500 to $5,000. So, how can you find one of these rare and valuable coins? Here are some expert tips. Although rare, some valuable 1962 pennies still turn up in circulation. If you or a family member have been saving pennies for decades, now's the time to look through them. Dealers sometimes have hidden gems that haven't been fully evaluated. Some errors are hard to see with the naked eye, so invest in a good magnifying tool. The 1962 Lincoln penny might be small, but its history and potential value make it a true collector's item. Whether you're searching for a rare variety or just want to preserve a piece of numismatic history, this is one coin you don't want to overlook. Have you ever found a valuable 1962 penny? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another exciting coin video from RFCoins. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting! Welcome back to RFCoins, where we uncover the secrets of rare and valuable coins. Today, we're diving deep into the 1971 Lincoln penny, a coin that many overlook, but it could be worth a fortune. Did you know that some of these pennies have been sold for thousands of dollars at auctions? Yes, you heard that right. So, grab your magnifying glass and stay tuned as we explore the history, key features, varieties, errors, and most importantly, the current market value of the 1971 Lincoln penny. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for in your pocket change. the 1971's Lincoln Penny is part of the beloved Lincoln Cent series, which began in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. The design by Victor David Brenner has stood the test of time, featuring Lincoln's portrait on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. The 1971's penny was minted in San Francisco, and these coins were produced in both business strikes and proof versions. The San Francisco Mint played a crucial role in coin production during this period, and its mint mark, S, adds to the collectability of this coin. The 1971's Lincoln Penny had a total mintage of over 525 million business strike coins, along with over 3.2 million proof coins. While these numbers may seem high, the real value of these pennies lies in their rare varieties, mint errors, and pristine conditions. Features a right-facing bust of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor D. Brenner. The date 1971 is displayed, along with the mint mark S below it. Displays the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. The words 1 cent and are inscribed, along with above the memorial. These pennies were made of 95% copper and 5% zinc and tin, giving them a reddish-brown color when new. Each penny weighs 3.11 grams and has a diameter of 19.05 mm. Some 1971's Lincoln pennies are worth thousands of dollars due to their unique errors and varieties. Here are the most valuable types to watch for. This is one of the most sought-after error varieties. The doubling is most noticeable on the date, 1971. The letters in these pennies can fetch anywhere from $100 to over $7,000 depending on the condition. Some proof pennies also exhibit doubling, mainly visible on the lettering. A high-grade example can sell for thousands of dollars at auction. If the design is struck center by 10% or more, the penny becomes highly collectible. A 50% center strike with a visible date and mint mark can be worth over $500. These are pennies struck without the retaining collar, making them appear wider and flatter. Depending on their condition, they can be valued at $50 to $300. Some 1971's pennies were accidentally struck on dime or nickel planchets, making them unique. These rare errors can command prices of $1,000 or more. The value of a 1971's penny largely depends on its condition and grade. Let's break it down. A typical worn 1971's penny is worth around 2 to 5 cents due to its copper content. A 1971's double die obverse in MS66 red sold for over $7,500 at auction. A deep cameo PR70 proof reached $2,500 in a heritage auction sale. AN center strike 1971's penny was auctioned for $800. As of now, the copper value of a 1971's Lincoln penny is approximately 3 cents to 5 cents, but the numismatic value is significantly higher. With increased interest in error coins and high-grade specimens, the demand for these rare pennies has surged. Coin collectors and investors are constantly looking for well-preserved examples, and auction prices continue to rise. If you come across a 1971's penny in your collection, it's worth checking for errors or getting it professionally graded. The 1971's Lincoln penny may seem like just another common coin, but certain varieties can be worth a small fortune. Whether you have a double die, a proof coin, or even an off-center strike, these pennies hold significant numismatic value. Always inspect your change carefully. You never know when you might stumble upon a valuable rarity. Have you ever found a rare Lincoln penny in your collection? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to RFCoins for more exciting coin-related content. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an update on the most valuable coins out there. Thanks for watching, and happy coin hunting. Welcome back to RFCoins, where we dive deep into the world of rare and valuable coins. Today, we have an exciting topic for you, the 1977 Lincoln penny. You might think it's just a common coin, but what if I told you that some 1977 pennies are worth hundreds, even thousands, of dollars? That's right. Stay with us until the end because we'll cover everything from the history, errors, and varieties to the current market value that could make your penny collection worth a fortune. The Lincoln penny has been in circulation since 1909, introduced to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. The The 1977 penny is part of the Memorial Reverse series, which ran from 1959 to 2008, featuring the Lincoln Memorial on the back. This series was designed by Frank Gasparo, and the obverse still features the iconic Victor David Brenner portrait of Lincoln that first appeared in 1909. In 1977, the U.S. Mint produced these pennies in 3 different locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia Mint struck coins without a mint mark, the Denver Mint marked them with a small d below the date, and the San Francisco Mint primarily produced proof coins marked with an S. The 1977 Lincoln penny is made of 95% copper and 5% zinc. This was during a time when the U.S. Mint was still producing copper pennies before transitioning to the modern copper-plated zinc composition in 1982. Each 1977 penny weighs about 3.11 grams and has a diameter of 19.05 mm. Some 1977 Lincoln pennies are highly valuable due to rare errors and varieties. Here are some key ones to look out for. Some 1977 pennies were struck with a double die, creating noticeable doubling in the inscriptions like "Liberty" and "In God We Trust." These coins can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on the strength of the doubling. If a coin is struck center, leaving part of the design missing, it can significantly increase its value. The more off-center it is while still showing a full date, the higher the value. Coins with die breaks, which appear as raised lumps of metal, are popular among collectors and can be worth more than face value. Occasionally, a penny might be struck on a planchet meant for a different coin, such as a dime planchet. These are extremely rare and can be worth a substantial amount. Now, let's talk about how much these coins are worth today. A regular 1977 Lincoln penny in circulated condition is worth about 2 to 5 cents due to its copper content. However, uncirculated examples in mint state can fetch anywhere from $1 to $15, depending on the grade. If you have a 1977 penny in MS-65 or higher, it can be worth $50 to $100 or more. For proof versions struck at the San Francisco Mint, values range from $3 to $30, depending on the quality and deep cameo effect. When it comes to errors and varieties, things get even more interesting. A 1977 double die obverse penny can fetch anywhere from $150 to over $1,000, depending on the clarity of the doubling and the condition of the coin. An off-center strike or a die break penny could sell for $50 to $500, while a penny struck on a wrong planchet could be worth thousands. While rare, valuable 1977 pennies can still be found in circulation. Always check your change and keep an eye out for high-quality specimens. Some collectors sell unsearched rolls of pennies, which may contain hidden gems. Dealers often have high-grade examples or rare error coins for sale. Websites like eBay, Heritage Auctions, and Great Collections frequently list valuable 1977 pennies. If you believe you have a rare or valuable 1977 penny, consider getting it professionally graded. This certification increases buyer confidence and ensures you get top dollar. List your coin on reputable platforms and provide clear, high-resolution photos to attract serious buyers. If selling to a dealer, get multiple offers to ensure you're receiving a fair price. The 1977 Lincoln penny is more than just a 1-cent coin. It could be a hidden treasure in your collection. Whether it's a rare error, a high-grade specimen, or simply a piece of history, this coin has great potential in the numismatic market. So, start checking your pennies. You never know, you might just find a rare and valuable 1977 Lincoln penny worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. If you found this video helpful and want to see more coin-related content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Let us know in the comments if you have a valuable 1977 penny or if you've ever found a rare coin in your collection. Thanks for watching RFCoins. Happy collecting! Welcome back to RFCoins, your #1 source for everything related to valuable coins, hidden treasures, and numismatic secrets. Today, we're diving deep into the world of 1978 Lincoln pennies. You might think that these coins are just ordinary pocket change, but hold on, some of them are worth way more than a penny. In fact, some rare and valuable 1978 pennies have sold for thousands of dollars. Stick around as we uncover the history, key varieties, mint errors, and current market value of these fascinating coins. If you have any 1978 pennies in your collection, you could be sitting on a fortune. The Lincoln penny has been in circulation since 1909, honoring the 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln cent became one of the most widely recognized coins in U.S. history. The 1978 penny continued the same design, featuring Lincoln's portrait on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, which was first introduced in 1959. These pennies were minted in 3 locations. Philadelphia. They were composed of 95% copper and 5% zinc, making them much more valuable than modern pennies made of copper-plated zinc. Due to their high copper content, each 1978 penny today is worth at least its melt value, which fluctuates with the price of copper. If you want to find a valuable 1978 penny, you need to look for specific varieties and errors that make them stand out. Here are some key ones. One of the most exciting varieties collectors look for is the double die penny. This occurs when the die used to strike the coin shifts slightly, creating a doubling effect on the design. In some cases, you may notice clear doubling on the date, letters, Liberty, or In God We Trust. A strong double die variety can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on its condition. Center errors happen when the coin is struck incorrectly, leaving part of the design missing. If the coin is missing 50% or more of its design but still shows the full date, it can be very valuable. Some of these off-center 1978 pennies have been auctioned for over $500.1978. Broadstrike penny. A broadstrike error happens when the collar that holds the coin in place during striking fails to work properly, allowing the coin to spread out beyond its normal diameter. These can sell for significant premiums, often over $100 depending on the degree of error. Mint workers sometimes had to hand-punch mint marks onto the dies, and if the mint mark was stamped more than once, it created a repunched mint mark error. Some 1978 D pennies have visible repunched mint marks, making them more desirable to collectors. 1978 die crack and cut errors. Over time, dies can develop cracks, and when coins are struck with these damaged dies, they can show raised lines or blobs of metal on the surface. Larger cut errors, where a section of the design is missing due to a die break, can be extremely valuable. With the rise in copper prices and the increasing demand for rare error coins, the 1978 penny has gained significant interest in the numismatic community. Let's break down their current values. Regular circulated 1978 pennies. Most worn 1978 pennies are worth about 2 to 5 cents due to their copper content. Uncirculated 1978 pennies. These can be worth anywhere from $1 to $10 depending on their condition. High-grade 1978 pennies. Extremely high-grade examples can fetch between $50 and $300 at auctions. Rare error 1978 pennies. Depending on the type and rarity of the error, these can sell for anywhere from $100 to over $5,000. Proof 1978 S pennies. Deep cameo proof pennies in perfect condition can be worth $50 to $200. Some 1978 pennies have made headlines in major auctions. Here are a few record-breaking sales. A high-grade 1978 D penny in MS67 condition sold for over $2,000 at a major coin auction. A 1978 double die penny with strong doubling on the date sold for over $3,500. Center 1978 penny missing 60% of its design but still showing the full date fetched more than $800. If you're wondering where to find rare 1978 pennies, here are some expert tips. Check your pocket change. Always examine your pennies before spending them. Even though they're over 40 years old, they still appear in circulation. Look through coin rolls. Bank-wrapped rolls of pennies can contain hidden gems. You never know what you might find. Attend coin shows and auctions. Many collectors sell high-grade coins at coin shows or online auctions. Use a magnifying glass. Some errors like double dies and repunched mint marks are easier to spot with magnification. Store your coins properly. If you find a valuable 1978 penny, keep it in a protective coin holder to preserve its condition. So, the next time you come across a 1978 Lincoln penny, don't just toss it in a jar. Take a closer look. It could be worth way more than just 1 cent. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your numismatic journey, knowing what to look for can help you find hidden treasures. If you enjoyed this video, Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to RFCoins for more exciting content on rare and valuable coins. Let us know in the comments if you've ever found a rare 1978 penny or if you want us to cover any other coins in future videos. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting! Welcome back to RFCoins, the channel where we dive deep into the fascinating world of coins, exploring everything from their value to the hidden stories they tell. In today's video, we'll be focusing on a specific coin that's been gaining attention from collectors and investors alike, the 2015 Lincoln penny. Now, I know what you're probably thinking, it's just a penny, right? How valuable can it really be? Well, you'd be surprised. This seemingly ordinary coin has been quietly sitting in circulation for years, but its value has been steadily rising, and it's now worth more than you might ever imagine. If you've ever wondered what makes the 2015 Lincoln penny so special and why it could be worth a significant amount of money, you're in the right place. Stick with me through this deep dive into its history, its significance in the numismatic world, and why you should pay closer attention to those 2015 pennies you might have lying around in your collection or even in your pocket. Before we get into the specifics of the 2015 version, let's take a quick look at the history of the Lincoln penny. The Lincoln penny, as many of you know, is one of the most iconic coins in U.S. numismatics. First issued in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, it featured a portrait of the 16th President of the United States, which has remained on the obverse ever since. However, the reverse design has gone through multiple changes over the years, from the wheat ears that were used until 1958 to the Lincoln Memorial, which graced the reverse of the penny from 1959 to 2008. In 2009, in honor of Lincoln's bicentennial, the U.S. Mint issued a series of 4 different reverse designs, each representing a different aspect of Lincoln's life. These designs were a huge hit among collectors, but in 2010, the penny returned to the traditional reverse featuring the Lincoln Memorial, this time with a more modern touch. But in 2015, something interesting happened that caught the attention of collectors. The U.S. Mint released a special design for the reverse of the Lincoln penny. This design marks the end of the Lincoln Memorial era and the beginning of the new Union Shield reverse, which symbolizes Lincoln's preservation of the Union during the Civil War. This is a key turning point in the history of the Lincoln penny and sets the stage for the 2015 version to become even more valuable in the future. So, what exactly makes the 2015 Lincoln penny stand out and why is it worth more than just 1 cent? Well, there are a few key factors that play into its rising value. First, we need to address the fact that the 2015 Lincoln penny is part of a very limited series. As I mentioned earlier, 2015 marks the final year for the Lincoln Memorial reverse. This makes the 2015 penny the last of its kind, a rare occurrence for any coin series. The transition to the Union Shield reverse in 2016 makes the 2015 pennies stand out as the final year of a historic design. Collectors and investors alike value coins that mark a significant change, and the 2015 penny does exactly that. Second, let's talk about the condition of the coin. Like any collectible item, the condition in which a coin is found plays a major role in its value. Pennies that have been circulated, those that are worn down and damaged, are not going to fetch the high prices we're talking about today. However, if you have a 2015 penny that is in uncirculated condition, meaning it looks just as fresh and shiny as the day it was minted, you're looking at a coin that has the potential to be worth a lot more than just its face value. Now, here's where it gets really exciting. The rarity of uncirculated 2015 Lincoln pennies, especially those with certain characteristics like the D mint mark for Denver or the S mint mark for San Francisco, can make them incredibly valuable. Some 2015 pennies have even been sold for hundreds of dollars in certain auction settings. So if you come across one in pristine condition, it might be worth taking a closer look. You never know, you could be holding onto a hidden gem. Now that we've touched on the historical context and the role of condition in determining the value of a 2015 Lincoln penny, let's get into the specifics. One of the key features that collectors and investors are looking for in 2015 pennies is the presence of certain minting errors or unique characteristics. These errors can make the coin stand out from the rest and drive its value through the roof. For example, some 2015 pennies were struck with a double die, which means the design on the coin was accidentally stamped twice. This is a rare and highly sought-after error that can make the coin worth much more than its face value. A double die penny can sometimes fetch several $100s, especially if it's in mint condition. So, keep your eyes peeled when you're going through your change or scanning through your penny jar at home. Another factor that can increase the value of a 2015 Lincoln penny is its mint mark. Pennies minted in San Francisco, marked with an S, tend to be a bit rarer than those minted in Denver. This increased rarity can make the San Francisco pennies more valuable to collectors. In fact, some of these 2015 S pennies have been known to sell for more than $100 in high-quality, uncirculated condition, and don't forget about the demand for this coin. As time goes on, the demand for coins like the 2015 Lincoln penny will only increase, especially as fewer and fewer of them remain in circulation in pristine condition. It's similar to how certain baseball cards or comic books increase in value over time. They become more desirable as they age, particularly when they are rare and in good condition. Now, let's talk numbers. Right now, the market value for a standard, circulated 2015 Lincoln penny is still very close to its face value of 1 cent. However, in uncirculated condition, the value can jump significantly, sometimes reaching up to 5 to 10 cents. But that's just the beginning. If you're lucky enough to own a 2015 Lincoln penny with a minting error, a rare mint mark, or one in pristine, uncirculated condition, the value can rise dramatically. Some of these coins have been sold at auctions for upwards of $50, $100, or even more. In fact, certain collectors have paid as much as $585,536 for extremely rare and pristine examples of 2015 pennies with unique characteristics. So, how do you identify a 2015 Lincoln penny that could be worth a lot more than just 1 cent? Here are a few tips to get you started. Look for minting errors. As mentioned, minting errors, like the double die, can significantly increase the value of your coin. If the date or design looks blurry or double-stamped, you may have a valuable error coin on your hands. Check the condition. Coins that are in mint state, meaning they show no signs of wear or damage, are the most valuable. The closer your 2015 penny is to the way it looked when it was first minted, the more likely it is to be worth a lot more. Look at the mint mark. If your penny has a D or S mint mark, check its rarity and condition. The San Francisco mint-marked pennies are especially prized by collectors. Consult with a professional. If you believe you have a rare or valuable 2015 penny, it's always a good idea to have it appraised by a professional numismatist who can give you an accurate value based on its condition, rarity, and any unique features. So there you have it. While the 2015 Lincoln penny may seem like just another penny at first glance, it's a coin with a lot of potential, both in terms of its historical significance and its market value. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just starting out, it's worth keeping an eye out for these pennies, especially those that are in great condition or have minting errors. If you've come across a 2015 Lincoln penny that you think might be worth more than its face value, now is the time to do some research, get it evaluated, and maybe even add it to your collection. Who knows? You could be sitting on a rare treasure worth a lot more than you expected. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you won't miss our future videos on rare coins, their values, and the fascinating world of numismatics. See you in the next video.